Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, my personal fleet carrier, my first look. I gotta get used to that. I don't know if you noticed when we were at Sothis Mining, there was a mission to CEOs for 144 tons of tritium, and they would pay 22 million credits. Now, what's odd about that, if you bought tritium in the commodities market of Sothis Mining, for that same 22 million, you could buy 511 tons of tritium. I cannot asteroid mine that much that fast. It could be in 15 to 20 minutes. You could have 511 tons of tritium. I can't even get close to that asteroid mining. So, we're going to do some testing. We're going to fill up the fuel tank and some of the cargo by running some tritium missions, cargo missions from Sothis Mining to Ceos, and then buying tritium for our fleet carrier. And what I also want to do, because you pay by the light year, I want to move. You can't move within the system. I want to get closer to Sothis Mining. I want to move the fleet carrier to the closest system and then move it back into Sothis right next to Sothis Mining. So we can buy tritium and deliver it to our fleet carrier. Because tritium is so expensive, we can take advantage of that by doing tritium missions. And I can't mine 511 tons in 2 or 3 days probably. And I can run a mission and make up to 43 million on a full load in the Python. And that would pay for almost 1,000 tons of tritium. It's crazy. But it's just absolutely crazy. But you can make a ton of money here in Sothis if tritium stays worth that much. And then, actually, we'll make delivering 144 tons of tritium. What we get paid for, we can buy 511 tons. That don't even make sense. Sounds great. So I kind of got a list of what I want to do. So I want to move the rest of the modules over to the fleet carrier. I want to move the fleet carrier to a close system. I want to move the fleet carrier back next to Sothis Mining. I want to run some of those tritium missions to Ceos, and I want to use the funds to buy tritium for our fleet carrier. It's crazy. I can't asteroid mine for what I can make in cargo missions transporting tritium. So it is definitely a honey hole on that, and it would pay for your fleet carrier by a long shot. I mean, you could make in one load, takes you 15 to 20 minutes if you're not doing videos, up to 43 million in one cargo run. That's crazy. I'll take those all day long. And we can fill up our cargo hold up to, maybe not 20. We could put 20,000 tons in our cargo hull and have 1,000 tons in our fuel tank of tritium. So it's crazy. So we're going to do that on the next few videos. We're just going to run some cargo missions and use the money to fill our fleet carrier with tritium. Now, what we make in beta stays in beta, but it gives us a blueprint of what we can do in June. And it'll pay for our fleet carrier by a long shot. Just delivering tritium cargo missions. So, let's see here. We want to refuel. Oops, I got to back over here. I think this is going to work out really sweet. So that's full. So what I want to do first is I want to move the rest of my modules. I think this is going to work out really, really good. We can make not 4 times, at least 3 times as much as the other missions, the preparing for fleet carriers, just by transporting tritium missions. That's crazy. So we're going to do that. So the ones that haven't been moved, we need to move those. We've moved quite a few of them. I want to finish moving these, and we're going to run some tritium missions, and we're going to fill the tanks of our fleet carrier with tritium. Because I cannot asteroid mine 511 tons or 1,000 tons in 15 to 20 minutes, and I can make that amount and then buy 1,000 tons from what we made in the cargo runs. Even if it's 43,000, that's fine. We still come out way ahead. Now we'll have to wait for all of these modules to get transferred over before we move the fleet carrier. But I think this is going to work out really sweet. Now we're not going to run just bukus because we don't want to waste our time, but I want to do a test and see if we can fill up the fuel tanks of our fleet carrier just by running missions. And the money we make, we buy tritium. Oh, this could work out really good in June. We could make so many credits by doing this. And some of these are pretty expensive to transfer. But they're all over the bubble, that's why. But we'll make it up in tritium cargo missions. And then we got to do it again, the beta in May, and then we got to do it again in June. But we should have a plan how we can make a fortune. Just transporting tritium. Yeah, it's not going to be cheap on some of these. Look at this next one, 4.7 million. for that shield generator, and they're modded. What I really need is my cargo racks. We could go to Don's Inheritance and pick up some cargo racks. So what I need to do is come over here, optional. I need to store the planetary vehicles, the extra fuel tank. I need to store it. The fuel scoop, because we don't need those because we're just going to be in this area. Store. We don't need the Guardian frame shift drive booster, so we're going to store it. We will keep these cargo racks. We're not going to do any asteroid mining right now because it just pays way too much to transport tritium in cargo missions. So I think we have a 5 cargo mission or cargo rack. We do. Transfer to ship. I think I saw some others too, like some 3s. Transfer. Cargo rack. Transfer to ship. So we need 6s. Transfer. Yep, we don't have any. We gotta go to Don's Inheritance and pick up some, and then go over to Sothis Mining while all of these stored modules are being transferred, because we don't want to. It'll be at least an hour, an hour and a half, or almost 2 hours before all of these modules get transferred over. So we can run missions for a couple of hours and make a buku amount of credits. And see, we're at 191 million, so we can make a fortune and then buy Tetrium and fill up our cargo hold. So that is really cool. I think it's going to be great. It'll pay, especially me, because I'm not the greatest asteroid miner in the world anyway. But I don't think I can beat what we can make in cargo missions running tritium. So, okay. So we need to get over to Don's Inheritance and pick up 3 Class 6 cargo racks. Sys left. So we're going to go over to Don's Inheritance and pick up cargo racks. I mean, if you're skeptical, just hang on. You'll see it. It's going to work. It's going to work really well. When I saw that 144 tons of tritium, and we carry it to Ceos in a cargo mission, they'd pay us 22 million. It's like, really?
Ship release confirmed. Ship departure confirmed.
Just left.
Docking permission will be granted following a successful eligibility check.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And if I could fill my Python of 280 cargo spaces with that, we would make 43 million And out of that, we could buy 1,000 tons of tritium for our fleet carrier. Okay, let's do that. I can't mine 1,000 tons in 20 minutes. So let's do that. I can't even get close. It'd be a week probably before I could get 1,000 tons. Now, there's some super miners out there that can mine just crazy, but I can transport missions. I can stack missions of tritium. We'll take every tritium mission we can get. And that's probably all we're going to carry is tritium missions. And we'll take them all. Sis left. I think this is going to be sweet. So if the price stays that high, we're set. We are set. And I want to do just enough to show it that this is going to work out really good. And even if we didn't buy a fleet carrier, if you can make 43 million for a load, for a Python load, 43 million? The best we did on Palladium was 22 million. Almost, it's double that. It's crazy because tritium is so expensive right now, and you know, if it cuts down, which it should, we saw that in the commodities market where it said the global average was 50. Well, we know it's not 50. Everybody's screaming because it's 43,000. I don't know where it's 50, but we can take advantage of Sothis Eos because it is going for that kind of rate, and we can make 43 million a run, and we can buy all the. See, we deliver 44 tons of tritium to Ceos, and the money we get off of it, we can buy 511 tons. See, that don't make sense. But okay, they'll pay us for it. We'll do it. And we can fill our fuel tanks. Easy. And make it a fortune. So, okay. We're going to do it.
Welcome to this federal starport, Commander.
Sis left. If they'll pay us that kind of money, we'll take it.
Request approved. Proceed to landing pad 20.
Sis right.
Docking assist enabled. Approach.
See, we're at 88 now units, and we put those 3 Class 6 cargo racks, we'll be at 280. And then we'll go pick up tritium cargo missions. And if they'll pay us up to 44 million credits a load, we'll do that all day long. Now, we won't keep doing it because what we make in beta stays in beta, and in the live game we don't have tritium yet. So we're just going to do enough to fill our fuel tanks just to show that we can fill our fuel tanks and buy what we want because we make so much, and just to prove that we can.
Landing gear deployed.
And that will be our plan in the new beta in May, and it'll be our plan in June when we actually buy them.
Landing successful. Engines disengaged.
So this is going to work out really sweet. I just didn't even think about it. But after seeing those missions, it's like, oh, we got to do that. We have to do that. I mean, I've made over 90% of my credits doing cargo missions from Sothis to Ceos. And we can completely fund our fleet carrier same way. Easy. Cargo racks. And there's a 6. We're going to buy it. I think we have some being transferred to the fleet carrier, but it could take 2 hours. I don't want to wait that long when we can make 44 million a load. And that doesn't mean we can find 280, but hey, if we can, we'll take them. Okay, is this right? Oops, can't do it from here. Is this right? 280, we are ready. We are ready. Can you believe it? I don't think they have any here of tritium, because we looked the last time. But what the heck, we'll look and see what they got. I mean, it's crazy. Tritium is just crazy right now. It's like 3 times more than palladium in value. Do I think it'll always stay like that? Nope, I don't. But you can fund all of your travels with it. I mean, since it was that crazy, I definitely wanted to look, but no, they don't have them at Don's Inheritance like that. So let's get over to Sothis Mining and at least see if they got more tritium cargo missions. And they sell tritium. Now, they only had about 1,000 tons. We'll probably wind up buying them out. If you don't have tritium, we'll go ahead and buy some, because I know they will have some, and we might run a few cargo missions just to see if tritiums will show up. But that's crazy. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you, but if you don't, I'm going to show it to you, what we're going to be able to do.
Frameshift
This is
drive
Federal Flight
charging.
Control. Request docking if you wish to land.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now, because I'm editing and creating videos, it takes me longer than 15-20 minutes, but you can certainly do it. There's a planet there. We can't run into that planet. So I think this is going to be sweet. I think it's going to be sweet. I really do. Is this left? Because we did see a mission that was 144 units. And they were paying 22 million. We take those. Every one of those we can get. We take them. And we can use that money to buy tritium, where for what they paid us to deliver 144 tons, we can buy 511 tons. See, to me, that's craziness. Almost 4 times we can buy it for. Now, there wasn't that much. They were less than 1,000. But we take all of it. And hopefully they come up with some more. But 1,000 would fill up our fuel tank and put some in the storage. And I'd like to see how to do that anyway. So I think it'll be sweet. So look to the bottom of the video to the right and you'll see that subscribe button. Please press that. Helps me with YouTube in the future. I don't have the minimum subscribers yet, but it doesn't cost you anything. But it'll really help me out in the future. underneath the video in the description. At the bottom of that description, you'll see an options for donating. Please consider donating to our cause, because we've put together over 500 videos. We've showed you how to make billions. I've made 8.5 billion in my live account just from doing the missions from Sothis to Ceos. But we can even make 2.5 times that much. Well, let's see. Probably 3.5 times that much for the same load of tritium. So when that comes to live, we're doing that. And we don't need to do any asteroid mining unless you're out in the boonies, outside the bubble is the only time you will need to do asteroid mining, because we can fill that 20,000 cargo hold tons with tritium just by delivering missions here and buying it here. And we can fill it up, which is almost 21,000 tons, and it's not a 1-to-1, like 1 ton to 1 light year, because we did better than that when we came out here. So, and that time is off. It's way off. There's no way it's 1. So that's messed up. I have to look for pirates though. But I think this is going to work. And the main thing I want to do, I want to fill up our fuel tank and to put a few into the storage. Is this left?
Docking request granted.
Yep, I think this is going to be sweet. I wasn't extremely excited about asteroid mining because I'm just not great at it. But I was pretty good at cargo missions, and this will pay up to 1,000 tons of tritium for a 280 unit load. I can't mine that much. I've never mined that much. I haven't mined that much all put together
Landing gear deployed.
since I've been playing the game. And I could do it possibly within 15 or 20 minutes. Ugh. Let's see, we don't know how many tritium missions they have. But we're gonna find out.
Successful. Engines
Yeah, this new
disengaged.
screen thing kinda has got me freaked out. It's just so different. Okay. Missions. We're looking for tritium missions, where we deliver tritium. That's what we're looking for. See, that's cobalt. That's gold. They don't pay anything like tritium does. Silver, gold. Can we find tritium like we did the first time we were here? If we can find tritium, tritium, 132 for 17 million. It goes to Brunel. For first, I want to accept them. And then we'll see the ones we got. 17 million for 132. I can get over twice that. There's a 120 for 21 million to Brunel. This is craziness. It's absolutely craziness. Oh my gracious. You're going to see when we load up what this is going to come out to. It's craziness. See, even palladium doesn't come close. Well, it's about less than half. Yeah, let's just see how many tritiums we can get. 72 units. I can hold 280, and it's 8.7 million. Yep, we're going to run some missions, and we're going to fill up our fuel tanks with the money we make. This is absolutely crazy. I can't mine that much what I can get out of this. Make sure I didn't miss them. Doesn't mean they'll always have them, but usually the more missions you run, the more they have. So sis left. Sis left. So what's the deal? Okay, sis left. Sis left. This will be 252. See, we could take them all and take that one over there to Babbage. Now we get interdicted more, but hey, we can't take all of that one anyway. Okay, this is Brunel. Oh, we got to do this. I hope you're starting to understand what this means. This is crazy. We're going to do Brunel first, and then I want to show you. And then we're going to use the money to buy tritium. Sis left. This is 18 million plus 21 million. So 18, 19, 29, 30, 40 million credits in a single load, and we still have room. 40 million. The most I ever did with palladium was 22. Is this right? And I still have 28 cargo units left that are empty. But this is like 40 million. And we're going to take that and buy almost 1,000 tons of tritium for ourselves. And we're only delivering 252 tons. And we can buy almost 1,000 tons from the money we make. You getting it? It's crazy. It's like, if they'll pay us to do that, we'll do it. Sis left. Sis left. So I hope they do this. I hope it's like this in June, because you guys and I will make a fortune at this. We'll make tens of billions of credits. See, it's not allowing us to actually, we'll have to go there and then search for Brunel. For some reason. So it might be because it's beta, but let's go there. Deliver these and collect 40 million. That's a whole month of upkeep cost in one delivery. A whole month or a whole week. Yeah, it's a week.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
That's why this is our home station. It's just so hard of hearing. See if we can make this work. 40 million and not even a full load.
Frameshift drive charging.
Try this again.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm just hoping you're understanding this. Now it's not letting us select Brunel, so we'll have to select it when we get here, and we have to avoid the... Is this left? Is this... Okay, then we selected it, and we get interdicted so much here. As I said. Trying to get my speed just right while I'm in the interdiction. Yeah, they are definitely interdict us since we got tritium on board. It's going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. But 40 million is what we're going to make on this load. 40 million. I want you to understand that. The most we made with palladium and gold was 22 in one run. This is 40. And if we got partials, oh, it'll even be bigger than that. We'll have runs that are 60. Now we might just get one interdiction because, see, this is my March the 26th instance. So we might get less at first, but we'll get up to 7. But if we can make from 40 to 60 million in single loads, okay. Well, we'll put up with it for that. See, that time is really off. It should be like 07, 08, 09, something like that. It's really off. But we have to be ready to move away and take care of the interdiction and then come back. Because this is crazy. This is a 40 million load. A single load. It's really crazy. Now, the pirates have superpowers. They can just pop in behind you out of thin space, so just be ready for it. Sis left. Sis left.
Station services are prepped for your arrival. Greetings, Commander.
Yeah, this is nuts. I never even imagined anything like this.
Approach to pad 20.
It's crazy
Docking assist enabled.
to make 40 to 60 million for a 15-20 minute run. I can't make that asteroid mining. I can't. I'm going to stay in the bubble anyway, so I mean, I could make, 20, 30, 40 billion hanging out here for a few weeks. Now, of course, this is in the beta. What you make in the beta stays in the beta, remember. So we can't carry this to the live. Wish we could, but we can't. But in June, guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to be setting our sails right here with our fleet carrier. And we're just going to make a fortune. Years worth of upkeep costs.
Landing successful. Ship secured.
I got to get used to that new little screen. It throws me off. We're going to turn these in. We're at 190 million. Okay. get ready for this. That's 200, right at 230. We were at 190. That's 40 million that we added to our balance in one run. A single run. That's what I want you to understand. We could make about 120 million an hour if I wasn't doing videos. I mean, it's absolutely nuts to be able to do this. I just want to see what they got. I don't expect it to come close. I don't expect them, well, they won't have tritium if we're delivering tritium. And we can't even touch it with palladium. Those kind of amounts. We can't touch that. We just can't. I know you sense the excitement. I haven't seen anything like this since I've been in the game at all. It's crazy, but there's something wrong with the galaxy map where you can't go into the system map. So that bothers me because that could cause us problems with interdictions. Is this left? Yeah, now we see it here. Sothis. See that system right below Sothis? I want to send the fleet carrier there and then bring it back. That's only like 4 light years, so it won't cost us hardly anything. Because I want to park that fleet carrier. I want it to orbit this guy. That's where I want the fleet carrier at Sothis A7A. I want it to go in orbit because Sothis mining is also in orbit there. So that's what I want to do. I hope you're starting to get the picture of what I'm trying to talk about. How incredibly crazy this is. So while we're here, let's just see what they have in the commodities market. I don't think they have tritium either, because that's what we need right now is tritium. It's going to be at Sothis mining. So that's where we got to go. Is this up? Not sure what all that is, but okay. Let's go back to Sothis mining, pick up a load of tritium from the commodity market and take it to our fleet carrier. Probably take all they got if they have less than 1,000.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship detach complete. Clear for departure.
Because then I want to figure out how to I want to fill up the fuel tank and then I want to start adding to the storage. Oop, they're shooting somebody. You don't want to get in the middle of all that. Must have been a smuggler. They're going to blow him up. So you got all kinds of treats today. I'll turn around and see. Yep, they blew him up. Or he got away.
Delay seat. Romeo Golf, India. Observe docking reservation protocols. Submit a request before landing.
In our preparing for fleet carriers, we never made 40 million in a load. It was around 22 was the highest we ever made on a Python load. We can't land the cutter anyway on Sothis mining. We have to use the Python because it's a medium ship. But we never made that kind of money, that kind of credits, ever. And we weren't even full. And we didn't even have partials. So it's really crazy. So I would do that. Yeah, bring it on in June. We'll do that. We will do that all day, every day. Because we could make hundreds of millions if we grinded that kind of stuff. I just don't expect tritium to stay that high. As long as it does, we should take advantage. See, I was worried about the tritium too, but hey, when we deliver 250 units of tritium, and the money we make, we can buy 1,000 units of tritium, tons. That's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So we might end the video in a little bit, maybe if we pick up some missions, deliver some tritium to the station and fill up our fuel tank, just to show you that we can, off of this stuff, off of the profits that we make. I mean, I'm totally stoked by all this stuff. This is exciting. Yeah, bring it on. Even if we didn't buy a fleet carrier, what we can make by delivering these missions. Sis left. But we can definitely afford a fleet carrier now. Sis view. Sis view. Yep, we can handle it. And in the Python, interdictions are easier. Get ready. There's going to be lots of interdictions. We're delivering 40 to 60 million a run. Oh yeah, they're going to be all over us. It's going to be viral. We might even have more than 7 interdictions. It'll be crazy. So get your popcorn. This is a popcorn moment. When we run these things, if we get enough tritium missions, oh, it's a popcorn moment. It's going to be crazy. I don't like being that close to the planet. I'd rather go a little bit slower and cut up into it. We gotta watch and be ready to move down if one of those super powered pirates pop in right behind us out of thin space. Yeah, that time underneath the distance, it's off. I mean, that's just crazy. That's not even close. First, we're going to stack tritium missions. We'll stack pretty much all we can get of those things. Sis left.
Docking request granted.
Well, that's just way too much money. Way too many credits. Now, we're not going to grind for days or anything like that because what we make here stays here. But enough to show us that we can fill the fleet carrier and kind of have a game plan for June. I mean, this is the ultimate game plan. This is extreme excitement game plan. Now, the more tritium is available, that amount, that rate will go down. The cost will go down. And then it'll get to where we don't make as much. But that's fine. Go back to what we were doing. Yeah, you can do the refuel from up here. I'd like to check the advanced maintenance, because I don't think yeah, 741. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is see if there's any more tritium missions that we can pick up. Gold. All I really want is tritiums. Even that 120 of palladium at 7.5, which is awesome, and this 180 at 10.6, but it's not as good as tritium. But we could still buy a whole lot of tritium for what we would make there. So that's not bad. But that's up to 22 million a load. Where on these tritiums we can make even more than that. Yep, right there. There's two of them. Another, look at this, 31 million for 180. Isn't that crazy? That is so crazy. That's going to Babbage. We are going to accept that. We have no choice but to accept that. 30 million. And this one's 21 million for just 120, and we can handle 280 in the Python. That's crazy. That is totally crazy. I'll take those all day, forever. We'll set in Sothis until we're just filthy, just rolling in it. Rolling in credits. And we can buy anything we want if we get enough of those. Because that's craziness. But you know they'll have to fix it because everybody would be in Sothis. But there's probably other areas they'll find where it does that. Okay. What I want to do first to come to the commodities market and see the prices already come down a little bit, 41. I want all of that. Well, I want 280 because that's all I can handle. And it's 11 million and we've made 40 million and we'll get 280 units. So I want to buy that.
At maximum capacity.
So we're going to go back to our ship, back to our fleet carrier. And deliver this 280 units. See, we could do 4 of those for what we made. Almost. 280 times 4. So, you know, at least 1,000.
Ship released. Engines
So we
engaged.
collect all of we stack all of those tritium missions, and every once in a while we'll deliver. We're going to the RGFC.
Frameshift drive charging.
That is
Ready
where
to
we're going.
engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'd feel better if it was orbiting this planet over here. The FC, the RGFC. I'd feel a whole lot better. But we are going to get some interdictions. That's pretty much guaranteed. Sis left. We're going to get more interdictions, we'll put it that way. Sis right. See, we got 41,000 galactic average. Now, we paid a lot more than that. Well, that's per unit. Yeah, we have 280 at a galactic average of 41. But it's already come down. It was like 44, 43 earlier, and it's 41. So it's coming down, but we're going to take advantage while we can. But we can still, as it comes down, we can even do palladium and buy tritium. So I do hope it goes down to about 50. That would be awesome. But these emissions won't be paying 40 million at that point. But the palladiums will be paying 20, up to 22 million. So, okay. I load. So it's okie dokie. We can handle it. But until then. But it's exciting right now because I was worried how. I'm not that good at mining asteroids. I was just going to do it to do it. Well, not while these missions are like this. And we even stacked some missions. We've got another over 40 million of stacked tritium missions on board. Which that and the tritium that we have could get us interdicted easy. So what I want to do is come on this side and if we get interdictors, we will slow down real fast. See, that star is what bothers me. Bothers me a lot. That's why I want to move the fleet carrier. And our ship might heat up. Let me scoot down a little bit. We don't want to get too close to that sun, that star. But at the moment, this is very exciting. Again, I don't expect it to last, because we've already seen the price of tritium start to come down. That's why it's good to stack those missions while they're high, because they could go down, they still have to pay us. But as soon as those modules show up, then we'll try to move it. Sis left.
This carrier is currently accepting docking requests.
Yeah, because we're not at 7,500. I keep forgetting.
Maximum acceptable range for requests is 7.5.
We gotta get closer than this. It's amazing that we are pushed out that far. But at 7.5, there's a lot of security forces out here. But I was hoping there was a way that we could justify the fleet carrier. And there is.
Accepted. Proceed to your designated path, Commander. Request accepted.
See, it's constantly burning fuel. I mean, the engines are on. And all those landing pads, and it's just us. It's just me. I don't need that many landing pads. But I might have 2 cutters and 2
Landing gear deployed.
pythons and stuff like that. It's a beautiful ship. Just wait till it's in cobalt color.
How's the market looking? Can someone update the current value?
I like it. I'm getting one. In June, I'm getting one. You better believe it.
Docking successful. Clamps engaged. Your ship.
The Tritium Depot. But see, I would like to know where I can deposit this stuff too. I can deposit this one here. See, we're back up to 527. Over where we started. It was at 50% when we started. And we're already over that now. Just in one load. It's crazy. See, I don't know how to I guess we can do it in commodities market. We can sell them or something just to have them on there. See, I just don't know how we put more onto. See, we got 217 and we were at 90. We got 27 million more than we started with. And it's crazy. Maybe under carrier management, navigation, community trading. How do we load? I guess I'm just wondering if we put it into commodities. I want to deposit. $20 million. So now we're at 114 on the fleet carrier. Isn't that cool? I'd just like to know how I can load cargo on that. See, I'm not sure how to do that. See, we can sell it to our commodities market. And I don't know if we can use it. See, that's the key. I just don't know. Outfitting. See where we're at with our stored modules. Want to see if there's still any in transit, which there are. 38 minutes. See, we can't move until we get these finished. And there's some that are close to an hour. So we can't move before they complete. Well, I'm pretty stoked, as you can tell. Well, I thank you for coming along. We have some more missions to run, and we'll create another video on running these 40, 50 million load missions, because it's going to pay for us to have a fleet carrier. So be sure to press that subscribe button at the bottom right hand corner, so you'll be notified when I make more videos and show how we're going to make a fortune until the price of tritium comes down. It also helps me with YouTube in the future. I'm far from the minimum subscribers, but it helps me there, and it doesn't cost you anything, so please subscribe. Underneath the video and the bottom of the description, you'll find a way to donate. Please consider donating to the cause. We're putting over 500, we have put over 500 videos out there that cover about everything. And this fleet carrier is going to be an exciting addition if we can continue to make the money that we've been making, and maybe even more through like tritium. Underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, and you'll find those 500 plus videos to watch, and I hope you do. And I hope you come along on the next video when we run some more tritium missions and buy tritium and fill up the fuel tank of our fleet carrier, and I'll try to find out how to load our storage, which then we can put it into the fuel tank, additional tritium. At worst case, we'll just collect credits and have a huge balance on our fleet carrier and a huge balance on our main balance, and we'll just buy it when we come across it. So until the next video, thank you for watching.